Heroes are made by the times. This is from Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 8, Bombad Jedi with, yes, Jar Jar Binks. And on this episode, if you don't remember it or aren't familiar, on a diplomatic mission to Rhodia, Padme discovers that her old friend and fellow Republic Senator Anaconda Farr has allied his planet with separatists. In exchange for food and resources for his people, Anaconda captures Padme and promises to deliver her to Newt Gunray. Sensing Padme is in trouble, Jar Jar Binks disguises himself as a Jedi with the help of C-3PO, courageously fights to rescue his friend and fellow senator. So while Jar Jar Binks and this episode might not have been the craziest, most memorable episode, the quote, "The heroes are made by the times," I think is something super important to remember. And I'll use the gym as an example. And actually, I'll tell a story from when I was playing college baseball is kind of a way to illustrate this. But there was a time my sophomore year where I got an at bat. I wasn't starting, but I got an at bat late in the game. We were playing Oregon, and I ended up getting the game winning hit that drove in the winning runs. And that particular hit landed me a little interview on the radio at the end of the game. And you can actually search Paul Klingon on YouTube and it comes up. I've got a mullet on. It's wild. I'm chewing gum during it. I'm total just Neanderthal. It's kind of funny, but that interview pops up when you search it. Anyway, I say this because I've had hits before. I've had hits, or at that time, I had hits in games. I'd had hits in high school. I'd had hits in practice. I'd hit all these different moments where I've had hits before. I've driven in runs before, but it's the time in which it happens that creates the hero or that creates the legend. And so you don't become a hero or a legend by doing it in practice. You do it because there's trying times. Things are on the line. There's tension. And so Anakin becomes the Clone Wars hero because there's a war. You don't become a legend or a hero during peaceful times. There's got to be trying times. And so I think this is a really perfect example of what happens in the gym. People want bigger muscles, but if you want bigger muscles, you need stress and something for those muscles to adapt to. You need resistance, you need strain, you need to be uncomfortable. And a lot of times people want the result, they want to be the hero, but they don't want the struggle and the hard times that come with that. But it's actually the hard times that create the hero or that creates the goal that you're going for. So rather than shying away from hard times, look at them as an opportunity to display the character traits that you want to have, that you want to embody. If you want strong character, you need challenging times. If you want patience, you need to have prolonged time of waiting. You don't just become patient by getting everything all at once. You actually have to exhibit that trait when it's hard to exhibit that trait. Let's say you want empathy, you have to have struggled. If you want to have discipline, so you can be more consistent in the gym, delayed gratification is your friend. And so the message of this episode and the message here is really just embrace the struggle. When those things show up and those things happen, tell yourself good, because on the other side of this is the character trait that I want to develop. And so if you got value out of this, hit that like, subscribe button, drop a little comment. If you want to be part of the community, there's going to be links down below to be part of the Fit Nerd Academy community and work on your fitness with a bunch of other troopers. And if you want to do the 30-day challenge, the link is down below that as well. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next Trooper Transmission. This is CT3939 signing out.